when you talk about the guy who could come from poverty, get a college education, and play in the NBA, that guy is you. Um, which is, I mean, you have an amazing story. But I also want to point out when you say that no one is immune, you had an encounter while you were in Orlando that was pretty frightening. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, so when I was playing in Orlando, I was driving to the airport for flight. I was pulled over. As I got out of the car, the gentleman was very nervous. He had his hand on his gun. I got absolutely scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. And, while I'm looking at him about to pull his gun on me, have his hand on his gun, he said I was speeding, a few miles over the limit. He asked me to come out of the car, and I can see that things starting to escalate. And the only thing that I can say was, my name is Adonal Foyle with the Orlando Magic. I'm driving to the airport. We have, police officers on our plane, and I'm sorry. And he eventually let me go. But I'm saying these encounters, that happened to be a very positive one, but it didn't have to be. And I think these are the things that people have to understand, is that being a professional athlete didn't make me become immune to that reality. I had to deal with that reality the best way I know how. And the fact that I was an NBA player and I can throw that out there and say, hey, I'm an NBA player, I'm with the Orlando Magic, you gotta understand this. Not many people could do that. And I think that's the thing we're saying, is that we're not immune. And even at our level, we still have to deal with that. It doesn't matter how much money we have in our bank account. At the end of the day, we're viewed as how we're viewed, and we have to deal with that reality every day. So athletes are not immune to that. You talk to more and more athletes, you hear these experiences, because they didn't just grow up living in a certain area. They grew up like all of us, from very backgrounds that are not that played with glass and gold.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
Donald, you say that yours had a positive, it was a positive end, which means you didn't get shot. That's the
Right.
positive ending there.
Yeah.
But I mean, cops are trained a certain way. The fact that you had to explain to him, you're 6'10" or 6'11", you get out of your car, how does he not know that you are not just the average Joe driving to the airport? To me, that's stunning that you had to explain in a matter of seconds to save your own life, basically, that you are an NBA player, that you mean no harm. And why is a gun being drawn on you, or about to be drawn, just for going a few miles over the speed limit? I mean, it's mind-boggling.